Hey, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Dream back with another trucking video for you guys today. And as you guys can see, I have my phone down. I'm not looking at you guys because I'm actually on the road. It's not safe to do so. I probably shouldn't even be recording right now, but I have my full attention on the road, so it's safe. But as you guys can see, I'm actually going back to Colton. I've been off for a day and a half, I believe. We were off on Sunday. Today is March 9th, which is Tuesday. We were off Sunday afternoon because my trainer didn't work on Monday, right? So we had all Monday off, and then Tuesday until 1 p.m. Right now it's about 11:45. I have to be at the Colton yard at 1 p.m. or 1300. And I guess it's week 2 of my phase 1 training, but it's just been going on and off. There's no set schedule, right? I've only driven 3 times last week. Today it's gonna be my 4th time actually driving. So it kind of sucks because they tell you, okay, tomorrow at this time we're gonna head over to Las Vegas, and then a few hours later, or at least in my situation, they told me scratch that. They changed our schedule. We're not going to Vegas. We're going to Arizona again. So that has been happening. So my first day of training, I think they postponed it for like a few hours because it was snowing. We ended up going to Flagstaff, Arizona. So from Colton in California, we went to Flagstaff, Arizona, which is about 6-7 hour drive, right? Just to give you guys some little details, what happened was we ended up going at around 1 a.m. in the morning. We did the pre-trip. Your mentor teaches you how to use your iPad-like device to sign in, sign out, take your breaks, all of that stuff. He teaches you how to do that. And then around 2 or 3 a.m., we ended up picking up our reefer, which is a refrigerated trailer, which was full. We ended up picking that up in Fontana, I believe. It was like 15 minutes from where I met with my trainer. Keep in mind, your trainer decides what time, what day, or what location he's gonna meet with you. Either he's gonna pick you up or he's gonna meet with you somewhere. So in this case, we met up at 1. Picked up the trailer around 2 or 3 in the morning, and he told me he's gonna drive the whole way to Flagstaff, which again, 6-7 hour drive. And he did. He drove all the way over there. He put gas, everything. By the time we got to our first location, which in my case, it's Target, because I'm a dedicated team Target position. I only deliver at Target, but I still work for CR England. By the time we got to the first location, it was 10:15 a.m. Keep in mind, over there, it's an hour ahead of us. So technically it's 9 LA time or Pacific Standard Time. That way I don't confuse you guys. But yeah, we got there, first destination. It was only 1 trip, so we only had to go to that 1 location at Target. We didn't have to unload or anything. The workers at Target unloaded the truck for us until it was completely empty because we didn't have a second stop. So that was awesome. It only took about 15-20 minutes. I literally went through the front, bought myself a blanket and maybe a Starbucks, and by the time I came back, it was done. So that's how fast my first day went. The thing was, when I got back in the truck, he told me to sit in the driver's seat. I was gonna drive the whole way back to Colton. That's when you get nervous, because that's when you're actually the first time going to drive from state to state. And I've never driven anywhere farther than maybe Morongo Casino, which an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours away. So that's the most I've ever driven. And keep in mind, it was snowing. It was almost raining. It was that snow where it's snow on the ground and it was actually snowing with rain. It's kind of scary, but you got to get used to it. And it's good that I got it the first day because now I know what to expect, or at least a little bit, if it happens again, especially if I'm driving by myself. Let me see. Right now I'm on the freeway. Got to make sure I'm not late. So that's why I'm not paying attention to you guys. But that was day 1. We ended up getting back to Colton pretty late, around 6-7, because we did do multiple stops. We did put gas, fuel and stuff like that. We did take about an hour and a half lunch break because we dined inside, something California could not. But it was pretty good. One thing I gotta keep in mind is truck stops are expensive. Yeah, they might get you with like catchy like hats or like keychains or just like tourist stuff, right? Make sure you don't overspend, because I did that mistake. I spent. I don't even know how I spent about $100 in one day. I don't even know what I spent today. But gotta keep that in mind, because if you're on the truck, at least in my case, we don't have a microwave, we don't have a refrigerator, so I can't be making sandwiches, I can't be making maruchan and stuff like that. So you gotta see your options. So far, all I have been eating was mainly Subway. So it's kind of light, it's cheap, and it makes you go through the whole day. So that's
stay in the left 4 lanes.
So that's pretty awesome. And day 2, I believe they postponed it. We're supposed to go at a certain time in midday, like in the afternoon, I think, to Vegas. And later on, they told us, oh, they changed their schedule. We're going back to Arizona on midnight. So technically, we didn't drive that day, the second day. So day 3. We ended up going back to Arizona, but this time we had 2 stops. We had a stop at Phoenix, and we had a stop at Flagstaff, again, at the same store. So what he did, my trainer, he drove the whole way over there. He drove to Phoenix and a little bit more. So once we got to Phoenix, I was knocked out, because keep in mind, you got to get your rest. If you don't get your rest, you might be excited. You might be like, oh shit, I'm going to look at desert. I haven't seen this side of the desert. You might get distracted, right? Make sure you get your sleep, because my first day, yeah, I was about to buy a 5-hour energy shot, and I've never bought one of those. Just, that's how tired you get once you're getting used to it, right? So day 3 happens. He drove past Phoenix after he did his stop on Phoenix. I was asleep for that. I should have been awake, but I was asleep. Midway from Phoenix to Flagstaff, which is about maybe 2 hours, I woke up. He didn't wake me up, I just woke up. He noticed I woke up. He's like, okay, we can switch now. And that's when I drove the rest to Flagstaff. I did my I did my offset, or whatever parking I needed to do to park on the alley dock or whatever. And if you need help, he'll obviously get out, he'll help you. So don't be scared of like, oh shit, I've never parked in like at all other than inside the school. Don't worry, he makes sure that you're prepared for that, for when you're by yourself. So keep that in mind. Don't get nervous. I was nervous actually. Day 3, I actually parked at a truck stop by myself, but I'll get into that as we go on. So I went to Flagstaff. Again, same location, same thing. They unloaded it for us. Perfect. I drove all the way back. Done deal. Pretty easy. I believe I slept overnight in my trailer, and then he told me if I could go home or stay there, because we're gonna be there for about 12-14 hours. So I decided to go home. I came back the next day, and we ended up going to Bakersfield. Keep in mind, this is driving day 3, but about Friday, Saturday. So almost the week is over, but I've only driven for 3 days. This time we went to Bakersfield. This is not normally on our route, but I guess because our route was taken or something, they wanted to make time, and they wanted to make sure we keep driving. They sent us to Bakersfield, which in my opinion, it's better for me, because it's closer to LA. I don't have to drive all the way to Arizona or whatever, right?
In 10 miles, continue on to CS60
So
east toward
we went to Bakersfield, and this time we had 3 stops. Same thing, different targets within Bakersfield. It took about 2 hours to get to Bakersfield. He drove in the beginning, but once I woke up, we switched, right? And I did all the driving on the way to Bakersfield and from store to store. That way I get familiar with not just driving on the street on cruise control, but I get to practice even more my left-hand turns, right-hand turns on the actual street with cars like full on, right? So this was, I believe, on Sunday, because there was still no traffic. So we went from store to store. Store number 1, they had their workers unload the trucks for us. Easy. Bada bing, bada boom. Easy. Truck number 2, stop number 2. This time, there was, I believe, only one person unloading. So my trainer helped out. He told me, we don't unload all the time, but if he wants to speed things up or he wants to make sure we're on time, go faster, we could unload as well. But it depends on the store you go to. So don't go to a store thinking, okay, they're gonna unload for me. Maybe, chances are you might have to unload as well, but super easy. They give you a pallet jack, and then super easy. You're not gonna be lifting like hundreds of pounds. No, it was really easy. We went to truck stop 3. They had their own workers there do the same thing. Why am I not in the freaking carpool lane? But super easy. It was actually really quick because we finished all of that around 10 in the morning. We got there super early, so we were only there for about 2-3 hours on Bakersfield. On the way back, there was an accident which slowed us down because it was a fatality, so that really slowed us down a lot. But it sucks because that's when I got to experience even more of the CB radio, because my trainer has a CB radio. You could hear other truckers, and that's when they were warning us, hey, there's an accident up ahead, blah blah blah, stuff like this. So, you know, obviously things like that you can't avoid, and it sucks that it happens, but you have to constantly be looking at your GPS, see if there's any alternate routes for trucks. And at this time, my trainer already knew, okay, we're gonna go this way, and he saved us a lot of time. We ended up getting back to Colton, I believe at 4 or 5 p.m. So it was a little bit later than we were hoping for, but we got there around 5 p.m. Then I got to go back to LA, and now I'm going back to where we are today. So he told me to meet him up at 1300, which is 1 p.m. Pacific time here at least. And I don't know where we're going. I just know that as soon as I get there, maybe in 30 minutes, an hour, we're gonna start driving. I hope we're going to Vegas. My tax return hasn't got here yet, so I can't be going out to the casinos yet. But you know, when that hits, I might be going. So yeah, that was a quick little update, a 12 little update video. I'm still on my way over there. Hopefully week 2 is better, like driving wise. I have gotten more confident on the road, and it's just getting easier, especially cruise control. That is a game changer. At the school they told you your mirrors are going to be your best friend. Cruise control is going to be your best friend, because if you set it up, or at least the truck we set it up to cruise control 65 miles an hour, right? But if the car in front of you slows down, you slow down too. It matches the speed of the car in front of you. So if you're going downhill, the car in front of you is going 75, or let's say 70, just for safety reasons. You're going 70 downhill, the truck in front of you is going 60. Your truck will start matching their speed and start going 60, even if you're not pressing the pedal or the gas, stuff like that, right? And if you're going uphill, same thing. It'll slow down so you wouldn't have to, and it matches their speed. That way it's a little bit easier on you, and you don't have to like go even slower than the traffic, basically. So I'm really excited for that. I really want to go to Vegas. I want to go to Utah. Another thing before I let you go, you will be watching videos. You will be answering questions. He told me over the weekend, not over the weekend, but the time that I'm home, to study on driver.crengland.com, I believe. When you log in, there's going to be a lot of videos. I need to slow down a bit. There's going to be videos that you need to watch. They're like safety videos for the month, safety training videos, and just to make sure you know what you're doing. And at the end of each video, or most of the videos, there's going to be questions. They're going to quiz you a little bit. So make sure you pay attention to those videos, because some of them have due dates and you have to watch those videos. So, you know me, I was playing Call of Duty since I got home, so I don't know. I did watch 1 or 2 videos. I did answer a few questions. That way, if he asks, yeah, I did do some work while I was home. I wasn't just home, just sleeping, playing Call of Duty all day. Might have been, but yeah. So another update too. I finally got paid. I don't know if I should tell you guys, because my situation is different. Your situation might be different. But just to let you guys know, I did get paid for 2 days of orientation. So it's a cool little check. I have not gotten paid for my driving days, but I do know that I got paid for my orientation days, and so far that alone, it's enough to last me for the whole week and more. So I'm still excited. I'm even more excited about next week. And you guys might ask, oh, when did you get paid? How do you know if you got
In
paid?
2 miles, continue onto CA 60 East toward Pomona.
Okay, so I activated my card. Try to activate your card whenever you can. It's the white payroll card. They give you two, a Love's card and a white payroll card. I activated my white payroll card on Sunday because on Sunday you can see your statements on your CRE toolbox, right? So if you want to know, I'm gonna go a little bit into detail. You go to CRE toolbox, you sign in, of course. You look under pay. There's a section called settlements. It's gonna show you an amount, a gross amount, and then you click on it. It'll show you how much you're actually gonna make out of that, blah, blah, blah. And then on Monday morning, that's when I got my payment. So right now I have money on the card. I've actually tested it out. I bought myself a hat and it works. So I don't have to wait a certain amount of time to use it. And now I know from now on, every Monday, hopefully, I should have more money into that account. So hopefully I answered you guys' questions, at least into this point. I know I haven't responded to this one comment. Hopefully you're watching this, but there was a comment that said, when did you do your hair follicle test? I believe,
onto CA 60 East
my memory is kind of bad, but I believe it was week 1 at the end or week 2 in the beginning. Not everyone cuts their hair. They cut you a little portion. If you have long hair, they try cutting the new parts. Obviously, they're not going to cut your long hair. They're only going to cut what's short, what's fresh, I guess. So hopefully I answered you guys' questions. If you guys have any more questions, leave a comment down below. I will have my Snapchat in the description. That way you guys can ask me more questions, because I did see someone ask me about my Instagram or something like that. But if you have any questions on Snapchat, if you say, hey, how do you use the tablet device or whatever to sign in, I'll probably send you a video of me signing in using the tablet device or whatever. So stuff like that. So I'll see you guys next time. It's getting more traffic, which sucks, and I need to pee. And I'll see you guys next week or maybe earlier. I'll let you guys know.